Good morning and welcome to MOB Stitch Point YouTube videos. We're making a shirt today. It's a corporate shirt for a lady, and then the lady is size 12. And then if you look at our measurement closely, this is the measurement of size 12. This is bust 39, shoulder 15, sleeve length 22. I'll be making use of the length of 25, 26 will be fine. Okay, now let's go into the cotton. One, I'm making a white shirt, so I'm not going to be using a biro. Instead of I'm using a pencil. And then another thing that you should note when cutting a white shirt is don't draft on the right side. So I'm going to flip to the wrong side of this fabric this way. The next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be making sure that this cloth is straight and ironed properly. That's why I have my iron beside me. Okay, the next point now is to determine the buttonhole allowance and then the button allowance, which will be at the front here. And then quickly, another tip is a lady's buttonhole is different from the place the man's one will be, so it's a bit different. So for a man, I'm going to use this first side, but for the woman, I'm going to use this side as the buttonhole. So I'll fold here twice. Fold here twice. So this side becomes the buttonhole. And then the buttonhole is always bigger. You can say 1.5 inch. And we fold back in. This side becomes for the button. The button is always smaller. We iron. Fold it twice. Okay, and I arrange it properly. Then because of the, can you come closer? Because of the button, so you can take this detail very well. The buttonhole is longer than the button. I'll arrange it this way. Then the next line I'm going to do now is the shoulder line. This way. This becomes the shoulder line. From here, I take the full length of the shirt. I said 25, right? I make it 26 because I'm going to be folding it with an inch. The next thing I'm going to be doing is to bring out the neckline, which I am starting from this point. The neckline, I'm using a neck of 15, so I use 2 3/4 over 2 3/4. I'll mark 2 3/4 over 2 3/4 will give me a neck of 15. Then I curve. Then from this point, I take the measurement of the shoulder, placing my 2 3/4 this way, and then the shoulder is 15. But I make it 16, which is 8. I mark. I'm going to be slanting this with 1 inch because it's a ladies wear, ladies corporate shirt. If it's for a man, I'll make it 2 inches. Then from there, I determine the armhole depth. The armhole depth is gotten from the bust, which is 39, divided by 6 plus 1.5. Divided by 6 plus 1.5. So in all, I should be getting 8 inch or 8.5. So on this point, I'm going to measure the bust line, the bust measurement. The bust is 39. 39 divided by 4 will give me 9.75. 9.75. So, but I'm going to be adding extra allowance for the sewing. So this is 9.75. Then I add like 1.5 inch allowance. From this point, I curve it to meet with the shoulder. This way. Then 5 inch from here, 5 to 6 inches will give me the line of the stomach line. So on this point, I'm going to be putting the stomach. That is if the stomach is smaller than the chest, than the bust. Put this way. I make it 9. That's 36 plus 1.5. I curve it to join with the bust point. Then on this full length. This is where I'm going to be using her hip, person's hip. So I'm using hip of 42. 42 divided by 4 gives me 11. 11, then I add sewing allowance. I join this point to this point. You see there's a little curve in between here, so I'm going to go up with like 2.5 inch to get a curve of the shirt because it's not actually straight. So I'm going to curve it from here to meet with this point. So this is the front pattern of the shirt, of a corporate shirt for a lady. And mind you, other people can, there are people that put that, armhole that, there are people that put the side that from this point, they put the side that in order to give it a fitting at the bust. Okay, so the dart is 1 inch. The dart could be one inch dart from this armhole to meet with the bust. Steven, am I right?
Yes.
Okay. Just to be on the safe side, I have other professional colleagues with me. Thank you, and this is the front point. I'll be cutting the back after the cutting, so you can. Good morning and welcome to MOB Stitch Point again. Yesterday we made the video of the front, how to cut the front, and we want to continue from there to make the back of the corporate shirt. So in making the corporate shirt of a female shirts, excuse me, I made the front yesterday, so I'm going to be continuing from there. So in making the back, you place the front that you have already cut, place it on the fabric, folded, make sure it's folded this way, make sure it's folded, and then you place the front pattern on the folded fabric, and then you mark. Note this, that the front neck is deeper than the back. Okay, so we're going to be cutting with please help me to tape. It's going to be deep with 1.5 inch. 1.5 should be the highest you will go, or the deepest when it comes to a corporate shirt. 1.5. Then every other place, this shoulder is equal. So equal this way. Then the next thing you're going to do in cutting the back, you're going to shift it down with like 1.5 inch. If it's for a man, I'll do it for 2 inch or 2.5 inch. So this is 1.5 inch, 1.5 inch. Is that okay? So the next thing you're going to be doing is, since the back is always the armhole will come out a bit than the front, where everything is going to align. You can even go ahead and fold your top this way, fold it this way, and iron it. Okay? After ironing, make sure that the neck becomes equal this way. Make sure it becomes equal, okay, and smooth. Then this is the only important part. This is the most important part in cutting the back aspect. Every other part now is the same. The same. The same. So we have the back pattern already. This is it.